Okay, so we're going to use our calculators to help us with the quadratic formula. It's going to save us from some of the problems that can happen with inputting things and getting some of the stuff messed up. So I'm going to input it exactly the same as it was inputted on the previous note sheet that we just looked at before we started watching this video. Hopefully your calculators are powered on now. Everybody needs their calculator. And since we're going to be calculating things, you want to go over into the calculate option. I'm just going to use the Scratchpad calculator. So that guy's right there. You can make a new document, whatever it is that you feel like doing. So we know our A value is 1, our B value is -3, and C is -7. We also know that the quadratic formula is x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. So we're going to put all that into our calculator just like this. So we're going to put it in as a fraction. So the first thing you got to hit is Control and divide. That was Control, then divide. And it gives us this fraction option. This fraction option is really, really, really convenient. So we don't have to worry about parentheses or making the division stuff really complicated looking. So I've got my fraction button. So here we go. It's negative. And whenever I plug something into an equation, I always put it in parentheses. So -b, my b value was -3. So it was negative. And then I put the b value, which was -3, inside the parentheses. So I've hit the negative button twice now. We're going to do the plus version on this one. So plus, now we got to get our square root symbol. We hit Control again, and it's right above the x squared. Hit Control, and it's right above the x squared. So I got a square root symbol. Everything else on the top is going to go into this square root symbol. So we have negative, in parentheses, -3 plus square root. It's going to be in parentheses, we're putting in our -3, and that's being squared. It's really important whenever we plug in a value that we put it inside of those parentheses, especially if we're squaring things. That's really, really important. Minus 4, and then we're plugging in our A value, which is 1, and our C value, which is -7. So I'm closing all of my parentheses up. So again, I use parentheses for anything I plugged in, I put it in parentheses. Now it's all divided by 2a. In order to get to the bottom of this fraction, I'm going to hit the down button, and it's just 2a. Okay, my a value is 1, so it was 2a. I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to give me 4.54138, which we can approximate or round to right about 4.5. Okay, now if you wanted to, and you usually do want to, do the negative version where it's the plus or minus version, to do the minus, you do the exact same steps, and you would put a minus in instead of the plus. That's right here. You would say minus to give you the minus guy, to give you both your answers. So that's all there is to it, and enjoy the rest of your lesson.